My name is Lisa Pinelli, and I am here again with another episode of Let's Move. So today we are here at Miles Square Park, and I told you that I had a special guest, a special surprise for you guys. So here it is. Oh my goodness, the babies! So these are my precious girls. This little crazy one over here is Mochi. The little black one over here is Luna. And well, we are walking, so let's walk. What better way than to walk with your dogs? So I'm going to start our time. We're going to take a deep breath and let's go. Come on, girls. Where are we going? Where are we going? I cannot there you go. I'm sorry. I'm choking her out. Her little thing was stuck. So they absolutely love this park. This is their favorite park in the world. It's your favorite, huh, babies? Yeah. So we're going to walk over here on the grass. So as I mentioned, this is Miles Square Regional Park. This is Fountain Valley, California. And it's called Miles Square because it is 1 full mile in a square. All the way around. Woo! And in 1942, you want to hear something crazy? This actually used to be owned by the U.S. Navy. What? So it was in the World War II. The U.S. Navy purchased this land. We are all tangled up. Hold on, girls. The U.S. Navy purchased this land, and they actually used the full square mile as a landing strip for the war. It's crazy, right? You look around now and you wouldn't think, oh, war, World War II. What are we barking at? Are you so exciting? But here we are. Years and years later, now it is a beautiful park. So in 1970, that's when they leased it out and then sold it to Orange County. And it became this beloved park that we know and we love so much. It's pretty cool, right? The more you know. I wouldn't have known that. That's not really something that you would think would happen. Not in your little hometown. Especially the park that you come to. I come here so much with them. As I mentioned, it's a mile all the way around. We're gonna let them do their business, but it's a mile all the way around, so the full square. And it's pretty cool because, you know, if you're trying to say, okay, I'm gonna run a mile this way, I'm gonna run a mile there, then you know how far you're going. They do a lot of little marathons here, little 5Ks, 10Ks. There's a lot of festivals and carnivals that happen here. They have golf here. They have frisbee golf. They even have those little swan rowboat things. It's really cool. So as my babies stop and explore, you guys just keep moving those little legs. Remember, this is a nice introduction to walking. It's a nice, easy walk. Your RPE, your rate of perceived exertion or your effort, shouldn't be any more than like a 2 or 3 out of 10. So it's an easy, nice little walk. You're walking your dog. You're walking down the street. You're exploring. But just like my babies, if you see something that intrigues you, if you see something exciting, stop, check it out. There's no reason for you to not be able to enjoy yourself while you're out there and, you know, moving those legs. It's such a cool little area over there. They just recently built this little, you know what, we're gonna walk that way. Come on, guys. They just recently built this over here, and I still have not gone to check it out yet. Come on, babies. Are you all tangled? I'm sorry. Come on. So we're gonna do it together. Let's go. And this is exactly what I was talking about. If you see something cool, explore it. So we are about halfway in already. So this is episode 3. I did not mention that. I am sorry. But this is episode 3 out of 10. Each one of these we are trying to get about 10 minutes going. So we are about halfway through. Wow, look at it, guys. Oh my gosh, I want to swing across that so bad. We're gonna swing across this. So there are a lot of different baseball, softball fields here. They have soccer fields. We got this really big, fun playground right over here to our right. We have a couple different lakes that are here. You'll see people fishing. You'll see people on the little swan boats where you sit there and you row. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of really fun stuff here. There is also like this little trail kind of thing. So you follow the path and you follow the different numbers, and they have little exercise equipment or different things that you can do to work out different parts of your body. So it's kind of a fun little scavenger hunt type of trail. But we are about halfway through today's episode already. Look how fast that was. This is episode 3 of 5. And we are trying to keep each of these introductions to about 10 minutes of actual activity, just to kind of ease you in, get you moving, not being overwhelmed or anything like that. A big part of not wanting to work out is having to push too much, too quickly, and then you lose the love of it. So this is us trying to build that love and joy and excitement for actually moving. Look how happy they are. They love it. They love it when we come to the park. They love it when we take walks. I want you to feel that. I want you to be happy and excited to move those little legs. There's something about little palm butts. They're just so cute. The little tails and little booties just shaking as they walk. Where are you going, baby? Come on. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, the excitement. So Pomeranians. They're little sassy girls. I obviously just recently got Pomeranians. So Mochi over here, she's 2 years old. Little Luna, she is 8 months old. And before that, I always told myself, I don't want to get a Pomeranian. Pomeranians are crazy. They're little yappy things. I had never heard good things about Pomeranians. And then Mochi came into my life. And I would not change a thing. I'm a Pom mom, 100% Pom mom. I love my Pomeranians. They are not as yappy as you think. Mochi does bark a little bit, especially recently. She got chased by a big dog, so now she's kind of afraid of everything. So we're trying to work through that. But other than that, they are so loyal, they're so kind, they're so just welcoming. Little Luna, I swear one day she's just gonna take off with the random family and be like, hey guys, where we going? But Pomeranians are absolutely incredible. Pomeranians have actually been around for a very long time. They actually used to be sled dogs. Can you imagine them pulling a sled? So they used to be a lot bigger. So more so like, you know, like your huskies and stuff. They were little Arctic dogs that pulled sleds. They were about 30-ish pounds or so. And then Queen Victoria, she actually was the one who bred them to become smaller. So because of her, we have these cute little toy dogs now. And Pomeranians have been involved with beloved people that we know and love, like Marie Antoinette. Who else do we have? We have Michelangelo. There's little records and such of him having his Pomeranian sitting on a little silk pillow next to him as he was sitting there and painting the chapels, which is amazing, right? So Pomeranians have been around for a very long time. They've been through a lot. They're little survivors. Speaking of survivors, Titanic. We all know the Titanic story. There was actually 2 Pomeranians that survived on the Titanic. Wow. So you guys are little troopers. We love our Poms. So let's go ahead and shift over this way, girls. Come on. We're going this way. Come on, baby girl. So Pomeranians, been around a long time. Been around with a lot of, you know, people that we know and love. They have a lot of history. Just like this park. A lot of history. Well, my lovely people, we have hit our time. I hope that your little legs loved this walk just as much as they are. Keep it up, keep moving, keep, you know, stretching and drinking that water, hydrating, replenishing that body afterwards. My name is Lisa Pinelli, and I am so excited to keep doing these with you. This was episode number 3 at Miles Square Park, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us today at Miles Square Regional Park. Little Luna and Little Mochi, thank you from the bottom of their heart and paws. Tune in next week for another Let's Move adventure. We're going to be heading back over to Irvine Regional Park and hitting those hiking trails once again. Rest up, hydrate, and I will see you again on episode 4.